Okay, so yesterday we have seen some uh, two problems regarding residuals. Okay, I think you all of you recall the basics of isolated singularity, removal singularity, essential singularity, and residues. Okay, now today I am going to take class on the Cauchy residue theorem. Okay, na? So means here this problem is very important. See, cot z and tan z residue value, cot z and tan z. Okay, so already I have explained about this one. This is the by using formula cot z h of z by k of z. Okay, so 0 of sin z values we have to find first. To find the residue of cot z, sin z equal to 0, where for what values of z sin is 0 means n pi values, and cos 0 0. So that's why suppose n equal to 0, n equal 0, 0, so means zeros of cot z is for n equal 0. Okay, means cos 0 1, so means so cos 0 1, so means sin 0 0, cos 0 1, so 1 by 0, so undefined, means p of z by suppose q dash of z, means here h of z by, this is h of z by k of z, now means h of z by k dash of z. K dash means sin z derivation cos z, means cos z by cos z. So means for value of n equals 0, means cos 0 by cos 0 is 1. Similarly, tan z, sin z by cos z, means h of z by k of z, na means h of z by k dash of z, where z for z values, for z values, for z values, means cos z is 0 at 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Okay, this is 0 at 2n plus 1 pi by 2 for odd values. Okay, means derivation of k of z, cos z derivation minus sin z. Okay, sin z by z, sin z by z, తప్పు రాశారు, sin z by minus sin z, that is minus 1, 0 wrong. Okay, mistake, so writing mistake, minus 1. Okay, na minus 1 is the tan z value, residue value. Okay, find all the similar points of the residues of 1 by z cube plus z power 5. So this value we can find by taking the z cube common, means z cube 1 by z cube into 1 plus z square. So by equating this, the denominator part equating to 0, z cube equal 0 and 1 plus z square equal to 0 we get. So when z cube equal 0 means z equal to 0 comma 0 comma 0, and 1 plus z square equal 0 means z square equal to minus 1, z equal to plus or minus I values, means z values are 0 0 0 minus I comma plus I, these are the residues. Okay, residues. So finding the residues of function f of z equal to 1 by z cube plus z power 5 means so at 0, at 0 1 by 2 factorial, so this is the order 3 value, order 3. Okay, na three zeros are there, means double derivative 1 by, actual formula 1 by n factorial limit z tends to z naught, actually limit z tends to z naught d power n minus, sorry, this is n minus 1, sorry. Okay, suppose n d power n by dz dzn z power n plus 1, that is n plus 1 f of z, z minus z naught whole power n plus 1 into f of z. This is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. Suppose this is z plus 1, means z cube, this is only n. Okay, I mean this is n plus 1, this is n factorial. Okay na? So this is 3, that's why this is 2 factorial. 1 by 2 factorial, limit z tends to z naught, z naught value is 0, so z tends to 0, d square by d z square into z cube into 1 by z cube plus 1 plus z square. Z cube will be cancelled, the remaining part is, so I am completing this problem. 1 by 2 factorial means the second derivative of d by dz square. So d square by dz square into z cube cancel 1 by 1 plus z square. Limit z tends to 0. So you have to double derivative. Okay, the square means double derivative. First derivative, second derivative means d square by dz square means second derivative. Two times you have to derive. Then in place of z you have to substitute 0. Then we get the that particular value answer. Okay, do it. Okay, this way. Similarly, at I comma minus I comma minus I, similarly, I means single value. Single value means same. There is no derivation. Directly we can find. Directly we can. Once wait. ఒకసారి మీకు నోట్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాను బెటర్. వెయిట్. Okay. So here f of z is f of see here. So f of z equal to 1 by z cube 1 plus z square. Okay na, means so for z equal to 0 0 means 3 times 0 is repeated, so that's why that formula we have applied. Now 1 plus z square equal to 0, z equal plus or minus I na, minus I and plus I. So we have to find the residue at minus I comma plus I separately. So means I am going to find the residue of f of z at z naught equal minus I, means limit z tends to z naught, z minus z naught into f of z. This is the formula. So means limit z tends to z naught means z tends to suppose at minus I, z plus I. So z plus I, minus or minus plus f of z value is 1 by z cube z square plus 1, z square plus 1 given function. So means z square plus 1 we can write as limit z tends to minus I, z plus I into z plus I into 1 by z cube z square plus I we can write as z plus I into z minus I. Okay na, z minus I. So the z plus I will be cancelled. The remaining value is 1 by z cube z minus I. Okay, limit z tends to minus I 1 by z cube z minus I. So now we have to substitute the z value in place of z minus I. So okay na, so 1 by minus I whole cube minus I minus I. Okay, this is the resultant value. Okay, so 1 by separately I am going to write minus into minus I cube into minus 2I. Okay, I square value is, so we know that separately I square minus 1, I square value is minus 1. Okay na, so I cube value means I am multiplying I on both sides, so minus I. Okay na, I cube, this is I cube value, I cube value is minus I. Okay, so this is minus I. Okay, I cube value is minus I na, so minus minus plus I into minus 2I. So I square value is I into I square minus 1, minus 1 minus 2, 2. This value is 1 by 2. Similarly, you can find the residue at z naught equal to I. This is your work. Okay, at z naught equal to I, you can find the residue at that point z naught equal to I. Okay na? So for any problem, suppose in the last before then z naught equal to 0 0 0 na, that problem. So that formula is 1 by n factorial limit z tends to z naught, z minus z naught, n plus 1 into f of z. Okay.
Sir,
Ah.
someone wants to join.
Hmm.
Please let him. Sir, join అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాను సార్. Let him join.
ఓకే 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 ఆటోమేటిక్ జాయినింగ్ పెట్టాను కదా, ఆటోమేటిక్ జాయినింగ్ పెట్టాను. ఇక్కడ చూపించట్లేదు అని మీ అందరికీ వితౌట్ పర్మిషన్. అడు పర్మిషన్ లేదు, డైరెక్ట్ జాయిన్ అయిపోవడమే. నేను ఆటో అడ్మిన్ పెట్టాను. ఓకే, ఆటో అడ్మిన్ ఆప్షన్ పెట్టాను ఎందుకంటే మధ్యలో డిస్టర్బెన్స్ అవుతుంది. ఆటో అడ్మిన్ పెట్టాను. ఓకేనా నా
Okay. Thank you.
ఏదో వచ్చిందంటే ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. So for any problem, suppose that z1, so singularities are repeated, so you can apply this formula. Okay na, residue of that function is 1 by n factorial z tends to z naught, z minus z naught. So sorry, here d by dz, sorry, d by dz. Suppose n, this is n. Okay na, d power n by dz power n. Okay, z minus z naught whole power n outside. ఓకే, కొంచెం నీట్గా రాస్తాను. కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్ ఉంది, వెయిట్. See here, what is that? d power n by dz power n, z minus z naught power n plus 1 into f of z. Okay, so z minus z naught power whole to the power of n plus 1, automatically it can be cancelled. Okay na, the common term you can get. Now we are going to see here, see in this section, this is okay. Now Cauchy's integral formula, this is the Cauchy's integral formula, very very important. See this one. So f of z by z minus z naught whole to the power of n plus 1, observe this one clearly, this is n plus 1. Okay, f of z by z minus z naught whole to the power of n plus 1 ఇది into n plus 1 కాదు. ఓకే, observe clearly, into dz. ఇక్కడ into dz means f of z dz by z minus z naught whole to the power of n plus 1 is equal to 2 pi I into fn z naught by n plus 1, fn z naught by n factorial. Okay, this is the formula. కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజింగ్గా రాసింది, క్లియర్. షల్ ఐ రైట్ క్లియర్లీ? రాస్తాను చూడండి. దిస్ ఈస్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ f of z dz whole to the power of z minus z naught whole to the power of n plus 1, this one is equal to 2 pi I by n factorial. This is n plus 1, this is n, okay, into fn z naught, fn z naught. This is not z, this is z naught, okay, now means this z naught, this z naught is same, okay. So n plus 1, this is n times derivation. The function f of z is derived n times. After that we can substitute the z naught value where in place of z. This is 2 pi I into n fn z naught by n factorial over join అవుతున్నట్టు. Okay, this is the finding the fn fz dz value over the c contour c, over the contour c, over the contour c. The contour c is problem to problem it may change, okay na, it may change problem to problem. Evaluation of contour integrals using residues. Okay, we evaluate the contours integrals of the form I equal to f of z dz. See, this is integration c integration over the contour c fz dz by using residues applications. C means simple smooth closed curve, simple and smooth closed curve, simple and smooth. So means simple means it cannot intersect. Suppose any curve like this is not simple, it's not simple, okay na, it cannot be intersected. Okay, see, okay, see here Cauchy residue theorem. Cauchy residue theorem, very very important to find the integration of fz dz value over the contour c. Okay, let c be the simple piecewise smooth closed curve. C is simple piecewise smooth closed curve, okay na, and let fb, it's not a f of b, fba, fba, some mistakes, fba and fbn analytic inside and on c. Suppose close any curve c is there, any curve c is there, so f of the function f of z is analytic inside the contour c and on the contour c, except at a finite number of isolated singularities z0 z1 z2 dash 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 zn lying inside c. So the points z1 z2 dash dash zn, all the points isolated singularities, all these points inside the side contour c, the function is not analytic, it's not analytic at the points z1 z2 dash dash zn. This is the concept. Then integration of f of z dz equal to over the contour c 2 pi I into sum of the residues, 2 pi I into sum of the residues of the function f of z at isolated singularities. Isolated singularity means z1 z2 dash dash zn points, okay na, that is 2 pi I into 2 pi into means sum of the residues, sum of the residues of f of z at isolated singularities means sum of the residues. See, this is sum of the residues of the function f of z at isolated singularities means at z equal z1 z2 z3 dash 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 zk, here we are taken as k, okay, k. So that's why means this means 2 pi I 2 pi I into sum of the residue, summation, this is summation, it's not a sigma, it is summation, okay, don't call as sigma, residues of f of z at z equal to zk, where k equal to 1 to n, k from 1 to n, residues of f of z where z equals zk means z1, z2, z3 dash 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 zk. So up to n. Okay, see here, this proof is very simple. So see here, see once see observe the definition. F of z is the analytic function inside and on C. This quotation. It f of z is not analytic function at z1, z2, z3 dash dash zn. This means so we have to find the residues at the point z1, z2, z3 dash dash zn. Okay, means where it is not analytic, the function f of z, where it is not analytic, we have to find the residues at that points. Then we have to add them. We have to add them, and the sum of these residues of f of z at the point isolated singularities multiplied by the 2 pi I is nothing but integration of f of z dz over the contour C. Over the contour C. This is the Cauchy residue theorem. Simply. So we have to find the integration f of z dz value. That f of z dz value simply is 2 pi I multiplied to the sum of the residues of the function f of z at the points at the isolated singularities. Simply to say Cauchy residue theorem. Okay na? Cauchy residue theorem to say simply. Okay, this is the definition. So we see the proofs. So since he has given that what he has given, z1, z2 dash dash z3 dash zn are isolated singularities. He is given in the definition only, isolated singularities. There is a set of non intersecting circles ck with centers zk where k from 1 to n such that each circle ck encloses only one singular point zk and lies inside the extension of the Cauchy integrals theorem for multiple connected. Okay, for multiple connected domains we can write f of z dz equal to integration over C integration C1 fz dz plus this is integration over C1 fz dz plus integration over C2 fz dz plus dash 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 integration plus integration over Cn fz dz value. So this means that C1's proof z1, z2, z3 dash dash zn are the isolated singularity points. Okay, singularities. There is a set of non-intersecting circles. These are the see here in this diagram, C1, C2, C3 dash dash Cn. These are the non-intersecting circles. Means non-intersecting circle means simple close, simple another. It's a simple. It is closed. Means a simple closed curves. These all are. Okay na? So means zk center is centers at zk, the z1, z2, z3 dash zn are the centers. C1, C2, C3 dash Cn are the circles. Circle name is C1. Circles names are C1, C2, C3 dash ck. Circles centers are z1, z2, z3 dash zn. Simply encloses only so one singular point means one C1 circle having the singular point only z1, C2 only having z2. Okay na? Except z1 there is no. Okay na? And lies inside the extension of the Cauchy integral theorem. Some కొంచెం అటు ఇటుగా రాసింది, కొంచెం డిస్టర్బెన్స్గా. ఓకే, ఫర్ మల్టిపుల్ కనెక్టెడ్ డొమైన్స్ వీ కెన్ రైట్ సో మెనీ. దీస్ ఆర్ ద మల్టిపుల్ కనెక్టెడ్ డొమైన్స్ నా చాలా ఉంటాయి కనెక్టెడ్ డొమైన్స్. Multiple connected domains. Connected means A and B is connected wherever. So suppose 0 to 1 is there some function. So unkoti 1 to 2 is there. Suppose this is A, this is B, A union B. We can write as 0 to 2. This is connected set. Okay na? So to understand only I have given this example. A union B is connected. You can write as A union B. 0 to 2. You can write as by connecting. Okay. To understand only, there is. Okay. See, see, see. Observe. See. Okay. This is for multiple connected domains. Okay, we can write as total total f of z dz. We has divided as multiple connected domains na, means sum of the all multiple connected domains, this piecewise. This means piecewise connected and simple. In definition he has given clearly simple piecewise smooth closed curves. Simple piecewise smooth closed curves, these all are simple and smooth and connected and closed. Okay na? So we are writing as a c1 c2 c3 dash cn, some of the these values, where all the curves c1 c2 dash cn are traversed in the anti-clockwise direction, means anti-clock, and this is clockwise direction, anti-clockwise. And so positive with respect to x-axis, so positive direction, positive x-axis means in this direction. Okay, traversed in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means general direction. Okay, this is clockwise, this is anti-clockwise. Okay na? So by using the equations, b1 value, b1 means already I have explained b1 means, so coefficient of 1 by z minus z naught value. Suppose so this is the b1, suppose b1 residue. Okay, I think two classes, in two classes I have repeated the value of b1 value. B1 means residue. In Taylor series expansion, simply I explained that the coefficient of 1 by z minus z naught. So z minus z naught value is b1. That b1 simply we can take as residue of f of z at z equals z naught. That only has given here. So b1 value 1 by 2 pi value. So by using the equation b1 1 by 2 pi I f of z dz, or so this f of z dz value equal to 2 pi I into b1. b1 means the coefficient of, already I have given. So note, b1 is the coefficient of z minus z naught all to the power of minus 1. This 1 by z minus z naught means z minus z naught all to the power of minus 1. Okay na? So b1 value, b1 is residue of f of z when z equals z naught. So f of z dz equal to 2 pi I into residues of f of z and z equals zk. It's at z naught. This is at z naught. Suppose z equals z1, same value. Residue of z equals z1, residue of f of z when z equals z1, when z equals z2, when z equals z3, dash 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 when z equals zk. Sum of the all values is residue of f of z, residues f of z at z equals zk. We have to take the sum, the all sum. Substituting in this result, in this equation 1, we get the 2 pi I into residue of z equals zk na, means z1, residue of f of z when z equals z1, z equals z2, z equals z3, means summation. We take as the summation. Okay na? We take as a summation. This continuation 2 pi I into sum of na sum. So means see once come here. So 2 pi I into 2 pi into residue of z equal to z1, sorry, residue of f of z, when z equals z1, plus residue of f of z when z equals z2, dash 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 plus dash 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 residue of f of z when z equal to zk. Okay, so we have to take simply we can write this one 2 pi I into summation of residue f of z, okay, z equals zk from this is k 1 to n. Okay na, this is the simply we can write as sum of the residues of f of z and z equals zk. This, so write this step also, okay, in between them. Okay na, so already we have learned finding the residue of f of z when z equals z1, when z equals z2. Okay, in last problem that only I have explained. Okay na, residue of points that point I and minus I. Okay na, residue of function f of z at equal minus I at I at 0. We have already we have seen that procedure to finding the residue of f of z. Okay, that only here. Okay, this is the Cauchy residue theorem. Okay, by using cos, see here, this is the contour C. Contour C is mod z equal to 2, mod z equal to 2 here. This problem, see here. Okay, see here, this is the problem. What is the problem? Evaluating the integral I equal to e power z by z plus 1 whole to the power of n dz. C, ఇక్కడ C పెట్టాలి, ఇక్కడ పెట్టలేదు. C over the contour C means C is mod z equal to. First we have to find the isolated singularities. Means z plus 1 equal to, by equating z plus 1 equal 0. Okay, z plus 1 equal 0. Z plus 1 equal to 0. So z plus 1 equal 0 means z equal minus 1. How many times it is repeated? N. So means z equal to minus 1 n times. This is n times. Okay na? So means see here, very important point is that whether z equal minus 1, the point inside of the contour C or not, we have to check. Okay na, z equal minus 1, it is the okay. So by equating z plus 1 equals 0, we get the z equal minus 1. Okay, it's a matter. Okay, so here the important key role is z equal minus 1, whether it is inside the contour C or not, we have to check. So what is the contour C? Mod z equal to 2, mod z equal to 2. So means whenever substituting z equal minus 1 in this contour, it should be less than or equal to 2. We have to substitute. It has to satisfy the condition mod z definitely either equal to 2 or less than 2. Okay, means mod z means mod minus 1, that is 1. 1 means less than 2. So means z equal minus 1 inside the contour C. Inside the contour C means suppose this is z equal 1 circle. Suppose this is z equal to z equal 2 circle. This z equal minus 1 means mod z equal 1. So this is mod z equal 1 circle. This is mod z equal to 2 circle. So 1 is inside the circle of mod z equal 2. Okay na? To understand only I have explained this one. Okay na? See here, see here. So z plus 1 equals 0. So mod z equal 2 is the given contour. Z equal minus 1 is inside the contour C. Okay, it is satisfied the condition. Now we have to find the residue of the f of z at z equal minus 1. See, I am going to finding it one. Okay. Okay. Integral. Okay, integral f of z over f of z equal to e power z by z plus 1 is the given function f of, as a pole of order n at z equal to minus 1. What is the order of the pole? Power n is there. Okay, order is n. Okay, pole of the order is n at z equal -1, which lies inside the C. It is lies inside the C, so we have to check that mod z equal to 2 na minus mod -1 equal to 1, which is less than 2. Okay, na less than or equal to. Okay, less than or equal to, condition is satisfied. Now I am going to find the residue of f of z at z equal -1, 1 by n minus 1 factorial limit z tends to -1 d power n minus 1 by dz power n minus 1 z minus z naught. Z naught value is -1. That's why so z plus 1 whole to the power of n into f of z value we have to substitute. E power z, f of z value is e power z by z plus 1 whole to the power of n. Okay, z plus 1 whole to the power of n. Here in f of z, z plus 1 whole to the power of n will be cancelled. In f of z, only e power z remains. Okay, that's why e power z. E power z, first derivative e power z, second derivative, third derivative, n times whenever we are derivating e power z, e power z only we can get. So means 1 by n minus 1 factorial limit z tends to -1, e power z is the final value. Okay, now I am going to substitute z equal -1, e power -1. This is 1 by n minus 1 factorial. This is the result value. What is the result? N minus 1 factorial e power -1. Okay, na this is the residue of f of z at z equal to -1. This is the process. Okay, na so result well, this is the residue na. Sum of the residues means 2 pi I into 2 pi n value na. So what is the Cauchy residue theorem? 2 pi I into sum of the residues. This is the e power -1 by n minus 1. 2 pi I into e power -1 by n minus 1 factorial. This is the final value, result value, that only. 2 pi into e power -1 by n minus 1 value, n minus 1 factorial value. The same problem we can solve by using the Cauchy's integral formula also. Cauchy integral formula also. Okay, Cauchy integral formula means here, Cauchy integral formula is see here, f of z dz by z minus z naught whole to the power of n plus 1 na. That result is two pi by n factorial fn of z naught na. This is n plus 1, this is n. So same, this implies e power z by z plus 1 whole to the power of n. In place of n plus 1 there is a n, so that's why 2 pi I by, in place of whenever n plus 1 is there, n factorial, n is there, n minus 1 factorial. Okay, fn z naught, fn z naught means whenever n plus 1 is there, fn z naught, whenever n, fn minus 1, fn minus 1 z naught. Fn minus 1 f of z function has to be derived n minus 1 times, that is e power z. So then after that we have to substitute the z naught value. Okay, after that only, so 2 pi I into n minus 1 factorial fn e power z is the e power z n times derivation values n minus 1 also e power z only. Z naught value is -1, e power -1, same value. Okay, see here difference is that here z minus z naught whole to the power of n plus 1 value we are taking left side, only f of z value is the e power z only. okay na, e power z only, e power z by z plus 1 is there na, n is there na, this term we have to take left side or right side of the function, okay. This is the procedure to find the uh, function f of z dz value, integration of f of z dz value by using the Cauchy residue theorem, okay, Cauchy residue theorem. So this is the very very important theorem. This is by using Cauchy integral theorem also we can find, okay now, right. This is the concept of residues, okay, residues based theorem. This is now evaluation of real integrals using residues. See, uh, evaluation of real integrals using residues. Real integrals means whenever given integral of the form like this, which are in the form of 0 to 2 pi f of sin theta cos theta d theta model, okay na, the function which is in sin theta cos theta combination functions means see here, okay, z equal to sin theta plus I cos theta, z value sin theta plus I, this is e power I theta sin theta plus I cos theta value, you can write as cos theta plus I sin theta, okay. We have to setting this one where cos theta equal to e power I theta plus e power minus I theta by 2, okay na. So setting by taking I common here, I common what we get, otherwise I by I we can multiply and divide by I by I, okay na, we can change into the e power I theta value, okay, e power I theta value, okay. So where cost, this is the procedure of finding, so e power z, the function is changing into, okay. Suppose sin the function, given function completely we have to change into in the z function combination of, sorry, function of z, or whenever the given in function of z we can change into sin theta cos theta functions also, okay. Theta is so means in x y direction, so whenever it is rotating means travels in the anti-clockwise direction, 0, this is 0, one cycle is completed 2 pi, so when how many cycles completed, it must theta varies from 0 to 2 pi only, 0 to 2 pi, so theta 0 to 2 pi only. Dz means z equal to e power I theta. So dz means with respect to dz, this is theta with respect to theta, e power I theta derivation I into d theta, that is I into the power of I theta into d theta. These are the common basic uh, basics of the uh, what are the z whenever z is given in sin theta cos theta combination, okay. These are the basic points. So variable z traverses once around the unit circle, so mod z equal 1, unit circle mod z equal 1 in the anti-clockwise direction, integrals given is integration fz dz by iz, where the contour c mod z equal 1 means anti-clockwise direction, this is anti-clockwise direction, okay. So the function f of z equals, suppose uh, see here, this is cos theta, so function first is what is given, sin theta and cos theta na, the in place of sin theta this is substituted, sin theta value in place of cos theta value, yes, he has substituted, okay na, this is sin theta cos theta value, okay. Contour integral given in the equation 2 using the residues theorem, okay. So means this is the basic, so how we can substitute how we can solve the problems only, this is the basics, okay. This is the problem given, okay, problem given. To understand this one, so residues concept, okay, see here, simply I will explain. Suppose sin theta z square minus 1 by 2 zi and d theta value and z value. Okay, 2 plus I theta we can change into uh, once. So this is one. Substitute thus all values in this equation. In this equation, we can get the result finally like this. Okay, na? So after changing into this one, so by substituting we get this equation. Okay, in this equation, I equal to this value finally. So we know that the integral I is equal to, this is f of z, like we have to find the isolated singularities, we have to find the residues at that point. So by making this one equating to 0, we get the some points. At that points we have to find the residues. So means z square na, so 2 points we can get, z1 and z2. This is z1, this is z2. So minus 2 plus root 3, minus 2 minus root 3, we can get 2 points. Okay, she has not written. Okay, na, okay, written, she has written. Okay, minus 2 minus root 3 minus, yeah, she has taken. Okay, minus 2, 2 plus root 3, I is there na, if I is there, here also I. So we can find, so we have the formula, quadratic equations, so roots of the quadratic equation formula, minus b plus or minus b square minus 4s by 2a. We can substitute, this is a, this is b, this is c value. By substituting we can get the z1 and z2 value. So after getting z1 and z2, at z equals z1 residue value. Okay, at z equals z2 residue value we have to find. Finally, sum of the residues value we have to find. Means at z1 residue value, at z2 residue value we have to find by adding them. Adding after that 2 pi I is multiplied. Then we can say that fz dz value integration over c result value. 2 pi into sum of the residues. Okay, na? This is the result value. See, once try it. ఒక్కసారి దీన్ని ఓన్గా ట్రై చేసి చూడండి. సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసి సింప్లిఫై చేసి ఎట్ z1 and at z2 value we have to find the residues, then add them, and finally it is multiplied by the 2 pi I. Okay, na? Next, improper real integrals of the form. It's not improper, I am improper real integrals of the form. Improper means proper means so particular limits, known values a to b. Okay, closed or open intervals are there. Improper means so like infinity. Okay, minus infinity to infinity, 0 to infinity, or infinity to 0. So these are the improper real integrals. These are the, okay, real integrals means this is fx dx is there. It's not a f of z dz value, f of x dx value. Okay, na? So given problem we have to solve in whenever given in this form, improper real integrals of the form, we have to solve in two methods. Okay, this is f of x dx, this is the sum. It will take the some time, so it will take the some time. Okay, I will explain this problem, very important also this one. Okay, improper real integrals. Okay, na? By using what is the residues concept. Okay, how we can find by using the Cauchy residue theorem also. సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే కాచి రెసిడ్యూస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడంలో రెండింటిని కంపేర్ చేస్తాం. ఇక్కడ టూ మెథడ్స్ ద్వారా దాని పార్ట్స్ లాగా డివైడ్ చేసి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాం మనం ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా, ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసిన తర్వాత ఫైనల్లీ యాడ్ చేసి మనం ఇక్కడ రిజల్టెంట్ ఫైనలైజ్ గివ్ ప్రాబ్లం చూడండి. ఇది ఇక్కడ క్లియర్ మొత్తం ప్రాబ్లం ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసి ఉంటాను. ఓకే, z² ప్లస్ x² ప్లస్ 2 కంప్లీట్ జెడ్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ 2 2 ఇంటూ జెడ్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ 1 జెడ్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ 4 ఎలా చేంజ్ చేసామన్నది సో వి సీ ఇన్ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్. ఓకేనా, కొంచెం దీన్ని కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్ చేసి జాగ్రత్తగా వినాలి ఇది. ఓకే, ఇవి π/3 2π/3 పై 2π ఇట్లా ఈ రిజల్టెంట్లో వస్తుంటాయి మీకు రిజల్ట్స్. ఓకేనా, కొంచెం రేర్గా ఎగ్జామినేషన్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో చాలా తక్కువ సార్లు అడిగినటువంటి ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, ఎక్కువ ఏం అడిగారు, అడిగితే తక్కువ, అంత ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఏం కావు ఇవి, కానీ కొంచెం కాన్సెప్ట్ బాగుంటాయి ఇవి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ స్పెషల్, ఇదొక్క ప్రాబ్లం చూస్తే సో వి గో ఫర్ స్పెషల్ ఫంక్షన్స్. స్పెషల్ ఫంక్షన్స్ మీన్స్ గామా అండ్ బీటా ఫంక్షన్స్, బెజల్ ఫంక్షన్స్. 3 ఫంక్షన్స్ అయిపోతే కథం, ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఆల్ దిస్ సెకండ్ యూనిట్ కంప్లీటెడ్. బెజల్ ఫంక్షన్స్, గామా అండ్ బీటా ఫంక్షన్స్. ఓకేనా, ఓకే. సి కొంచెం ఫేస్ మిస్ అవుతుంటుంది అప్పుడప్పుడు, ఎందుకంటే స్క్రీన్ అట్లా కిందికి మీదకి రొటేట్ చేస్తుంటాను. ఓకే,